here our actual C journey will be start. Now why we are using C? Here we can say some importance why we are using C. So the very first is it is a robust language. How it is robust? It has some inbuilt functions and operators that you can directly use to solve any complex problem. Second is a portable language. You all know the words portable. Here the meaning is what? The program, C program written in a one computer can be executed in a other computer with no modification or with a little modifications. Now the third is a middle level language. Here you remember the previous videos, there are three different languages: high level language, then assembly level language and machine level language, and the new name is given, that is middle level. How? So C compiler has both the features of high level language and also the assembly level language, and using these features you can develop any system software or a application software. So according to that the new name is given, that is a middle level language. Now it is again a modular language. How? Suppose you solve one large problem, then it takes more time, but instead of, if you are solving by dividing in a number of parts, and that part we can say our modules. So that part, that module will be solved individually, and after that it combined into one single program. So it becomes very faster. So that way we can again solve our problem in a C. That's why it is known as a modular programming. Again, the next feature is fast and efficient. How? Compiler and interpreter both are used for converting from a high level language to machine level language, but which one is faster? Compiler, and C use that concept, compiler. So according to basis of that we can say that our C is very fast and efficient. Now next feature is what? It is easy to extend. The word extend means what? It has some inbuilt functions in a C library, but user can create its own function and add into the library. That is possible with our C. Next is a structure programming language. Why? Because our next topic is regarding this structure of C program that must be followed when we are creating any program using C. And the last one is it has only 32 keywords that we have to remember for a programming. Now what is keyword? Word whose meaning is fixed, how it can be executed, that is known by the compiler. More about this keyword we will see in our next topic. Now move to the most important theory, that is structure of C program. How we can write our C program, that depends on this theory, and the very first section in the structure is a documentation sections that consist of set of command line giving the name of author, giving the name of programmer and the other details. Let's understand with a simple example of our book. Here in our book the first page is consist of some information like edition, publication, price, author name, title. So these all things are necessary? No, it is optional, but it is giving in our book that indicates some information regarding this book. Same here in our program, if you want to add some informations when it is created, by which author it is created. So the name of title of our program, name of programmer, at which date you are developed it, which is the size of this program. These all the things you can write in our first section, that is documentation sections. How it is possible? Using the comment line. And there are two different way for writing comments. First is a single line comment. Just say here example, the double slash, and then write a sample program. You can write anything here. The multiple line means what? You have to start with a slash and star, then write the multiple lines and then star and slash. So this is about the first section, documentation section and it is optionals. Now second is a link section. According to the name link, it provides the instructions to the compiler to link the functions with a system library. You all guys know about the word library. Library means what? It is a collection of books. But here the system library means it is a collection of inbuilt functions that we can directly use in our program. So the link section, how we can write? See here in example, we have to write has include, then inside the less than and greater than sign, put the name of header file, that is stdio.h. What is full form of it? Standard input output header files. So this is nothing but our library. It has some inbuilt functions that we can directly use in our program. Now switch to the next section, that is a third, definition sections. So definition section defines all the symbolic constant. How? Let's understand one program to find the area of circle. Then how you can write? First you have to recall the formula, and formula is pi r square, where the pi is nothing but one constant value 3.14 that is never changed in our program, and r means a radius. So this type of constant we can define in our program also using the syntax like this. Has defined pi the variable and value, that is 3.14. Now move to the next sections, global declaration sections. There are some variables that are used in a more than one functions, that is known as a global variables, and that global variables we can declare in a global declaration section, that is the outside of all the functions. Also the user defined functions that are not available in our inbuilt library, but user can create its own, that will be declared in our declaration, global declaration sections. Now the most important section for our structure is main function sections. Every C program must have at least one main function sections that consist of two parts. First is a declaration part and second is a executable part. Declaration part declares all the variables which are used in our program, and the logic for developing that program we are writing in a number of statements, that is known as our executable part. These two parts must be appear between two brackets, opening brackets and a closing brackets. Our program execution start from a opening brackets and ends with a closing brackets. Now see how we can write it in our example. Void main first, that is our inbuilt function, then start and stop, that brackets. Integer b is nothing but our declaration parts. We have to declare variable first to store the value, and then after printf and get ch is nothing but our executable part. Now these two parts must be end with a semicolon. This is about the main function sections, and last but not the least is a subprogram section. Here user can create its own functions, number of function 1, function 2 up to n numbers that are not available in our library. Just see here how we can write. So according to the void main, again one function is right, that is void, then my function, that is the name of function, and inside this function we are writing simple code, that is integer c equals 10 and print the value of c. So user can create its own functions using this subprogram section. In a details about this user defined functions we can see later on. So I hope you guys understand this concept very well, the structure of C program. More about this structure we will see in our practical session also. I hope you guys understand this well. If you like this video, then thumbs up. If you think this video will help some of your friends, then do share this video with them. Also you can subscribe my channel, so when I upload new video you get a notifications. Thank you.